Odie, what up? What up, dude? I'm gonna try and fit my graph editor over on this screen. I usually have it on the left one, but it just makes things easier. But for the sake of learning, I'm gonna try and figure something out here. Is this a stream I see? Yes, Biyoshi, it is. Welcome back. Good to see you, sir. So probably gonna wait a little bit for other people to join in, but I have some special news regarding a milestone that the team made as far as animation goes. We had a breakthrough yesterday that's a pretty big morale boost for everybody. It is really neat. It's awesome. Oh no, the cat's jumped up on my desk. This isn't good. Usually I lock him out of the basement while I stream. Hey, kitty cat. Yeah, I got 2 cats. I'm a cat person. They're 2.5 years old. I got one that will make every effort to snuggle up between my arms, so like my mouse hand and my keyboard hand. It becomes tricky. She's thinking about it right now. Anything the cat does to the animation is going in game. So like, oh, oops. All right, well that's going in game. Well, yep. Oh. Yeah, she's trying. Not sure if I like how high up that points. Oops, sorry, my cat just deleted the whole model. She broke the rig. It doesn't work. Been also working on something behind the scenes. If you guys are from the Discord chat, I brought this up, I think last Saturday. We're starting a series for something. That video should be out by the end of the week. Hopefully. I got a lot of editing I still have to do with it, so. I think that's not bad for a pickup slash switch to. Yeah, making videos is a great way of satiation to the demand for updates. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, like I've said before, I was a follower for like 5 years or 4 years. Like I know what that's like, and I know that the news is not common. I've been pushing for a update, developer updates like at a minimum of every other month, and I think we're gonna have one in February, because I definitely have like stuff to share with the rate that I'm going at with modeling. I mean, for sure, and animation as well. I think we'll save that out. Uh-oh, phone call. I'm gonna have to. I do have to answer this. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, I am back. We're doing the firing animation now. That's in case you haven't figured it out. Really, just knowing the team exists and is in some regard communicating its leaps and bounds better than most. I agree, and I mean especially with the history of what's been happening with engine switches and changes in leadership and like restarts. I mean, we definitely owe the community a much better form of communication. And honestly, that's I've been pushing for it internally with everyone else. I'm like, we have to be doing these updates, and with what the new series that we're working on that you'll see later this week, the first episode. That'll just be even more of an effort to demonstrate that wish, I guess. Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's too bad. I think I might make this rotation happen, like rotating upward. I think I might have that happen like a second or frame, one frame later, maybe. I mean, all of these need to have linear tangents anyway. I've certainly thought of like unique animations for reloading for sure. I mean, in regards to the sci-fi stuff, that'll be a little more creative. I thought it'd be fun to have some kind of cheat mode or Easter egg where it'll do like It will when you reload, it'll pull from like a variety of reload animations. So it'll be at random. It'll play a certain one, but that just adds to a lot of work, obviously, per each gun. Because you're talking at least like 4 or 5 animations. I think it'd be neat to just have the character like toss the gun in the air and then catch it, and it'd be reloaded again. Now, loading a sci-fi fire extinguisher, now that would be interesting. Yeah. A monkey and a stone golem don't reload the same way. That'd be cool. Yeah, a monkey would probably just shove a banana. Like the clip would come out, and then you see a banana just go up into where the clip goes. A stone golem probably just like looks at it funny and then throws it away. Okay, now we need to switch out. Let's do that one. That one's easy. When you do it like that, you can see the topology here for a couple frames. You can see how that's not correct. You can thank Austin for that one. We love you, Austin. Yeah, it's probably better that way. Blame it on the cat and move on. Not your problem. Jeez. Yeah, Abby, what the heck? Okay. Reload animation. This will be a little more intricate. I don't know how much I want to show of the actual magazine going out, but this looks ridiculous going that high on the screen. Jackson, dude, you missed the meeting yesterday. What the heck, man? You know what? No, we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna do something way more fun than this. Wasn't home. Yeah, okay. Destiny 2 original soundtrack is better. I don't think you know what this is. Yes, it's from Destiny, but this is the original. Oh, no, I'm just going to show you. This is the original unreleased music of the Spheres that was held out of like reach for like 5 years. So yeah, I mean they used parts of it in Destiny, but um, there's like 12, 15 minutes of music in here that was never heard until like last month. So it's special, and I love it a lot. They actually used a certain part of this for the ending scene at the very end of Destiny 2, when the Traveler like does that thing and all the magicness like goes flying out into space. Magicness. You heard it here first. Now you stick around long enough, you're gonna hear parts you haven't heard. It's Marty and Marty O'Donnell and McCartney, dude. It's like almost John Williams level. I think the mag coming out's a little too fast. We need like a resting period before it shoots out. Hello, Dashi. Yep, doing animation. Thank you, Christian. Appreciate it. It just looks ridiculous. Looks even better from this point of view. Ah, jeez. Let's find something else to listen to. We'll just go with the Time Splitters stuff. Why not? Yeah, well, no hands. See, I mean, that's what we're going with right now for TS1 and TS2 guns. No hands. I think the issue is we're trying to figure out how to appropriately set up rigs so that you have a hand made of joints in Maya, and then in engine, CryEngine then swaps the skins of the appropriate characters based on who you're playing as. I just don't think the team's made it that far, so yeah. That looks kind of weird. So I made a promise earlier that I was going to talk about what the team figured out yesterday. 300 streams dedicated to making every character. Well, I'm not doing character modeling, so that's up to whoever is going to do that. But so yesterday's news that we figured out, the team finally figured out how to appropriately set up rigs in Maya for guns and have them import properly for animations in CryEngine. So basically, the workflow or the pipeline for getting first-person animations on screen in-game has been figured out. And that has, believe it or not, that's been something that's been challenging for, or it's been like a struggle. We have not been able to figure it out for a while. And we finally did it. We're assuming that with what we know now, that the same problem with characters will also be figured out, or it'll use a similar like method, I guess. Yeah, so it's a big step forward. We're excited. It now means that I can do these animations and know that they will import into CryEngine. So we already have almost all of the S-47, the Soviet rifle. We already have almost all that animation done. There's one bug we're trying to figure out right now. The strafe left and strafe right. For whatever reason, when that animation plays, the gun just completely reverses like direction and just points right at the player. And we've been trying to figure out why. I've been doing all kinds of things in Maya and then re-exporting, but we'll figure it out. But for now, it's just been a hassle. Yeah, walking left, walking right. Walking left, might as well kill myself. Yeah, just walk forward the whole time. They're all kill binds. Tank controls, if this is a bit much. The motion between this spot here. I think the pistol's moving too much during the time the clip is out. Pull that back. It is weird. It's funny. I don't think I'm allowed to show it, but hopefully later on down the line, at some point after release, I'll show you a video that one of the programmers sent me, where he's walking forward and looking around, but then he strafes, and the gun is just instantly pointing at him. It's great. I love it. Oh, I think that looks better already. Kind of. Make that one of the in-game cheats. Walking left or right just kills you. Yes. Sounds great. Ship it. Lobotomy. I'd say it's kind of open cavity or open chest surgery. I don't know, I didn't care for the announcer in TS3. He was okay, but eh. Was Cortez or Tom Clark Hill? Was he the announcer? Really? I guess I never caught it, but I don't. Now that I really think about his voice, holy crap! It kind of is, isn't it? I never really thought of it as Cortez. I just thought of it as some just random voice. Kind of like, kind of like in Halo, with Jeff Steitzer. You don't really think of it. He's not really a character. It's just a voice. It does sound like him, yeah. I think the final resting spot here is still there's something not quite right. Lol, I just remember Cortez dancing in the credits. HD rendition of that had better be in the game, otherwise consider my order canceled. What, the announcer? I mean, that's a good point. One of our audio guys and the project lead earlier were talking about like the VA stuff, voice acting stuff that is in the works. I can't talk about it, but I mean, it's not a secret. Tom Clark Hill is on board to reprise his role as Cortez, and that is awesome, especially given how, I mean, you think how long it's been. You would just think that with passing of time, it'd be hard to get in contact with him. You meant the Cortez dance scene, but it all works. That's a lot of animation. I mean, there's a handful of animation in there. And without motion capture, that'd be tricky to do. But I don't think they did mocap at all. I'm pretty sure it was all hand keyframe. But by the way, did you sign an NDA to be part of the project? Yes, we had to. It's a loose NDA. It's, like, it's kind of like it's kind of like this. I can share what I'm working on, but I can't share what other people are working on, if that makes sense. Or like other milestones or like dates or things that we have planned. No, we don't have an official date yet planned for the initial release, but I keep getting that question so much, and I'm like, it sounds cliche, but the answer is when I know, or when we know, we will tell you. Like, we're not going to keep that a secret just for the heck of it, Especially, I mean, given the track record, especially with what happened last year, we're only going to release a date when we know that it's like we can stand by it. And so I've told the team, I've been like, hey guys, we should probably just, when we hit like a content complete for our initial release, just start doing like a testing phase, and like once it's content complete and it works and it functions, then say, okay, let's do a month or two of bug fixing and testing. and we'll just say, okay, this is the date. So once it works, that's when we announce a date. I think that's the better way to go. It really makes you respect like these bigger games that have, you know, they have dates like, you know, years ahead of time, and they're able to do it. But it's their job, so, or a full-time job. Yeah, still nice to know they gave us the thumbs up. Yeah, it is nice. I guess it could be worse. It could force us to make our own game engine. The last 4 years-ish following the project has taught me to have patience. Yeah, I don't blame you. My dad popped in and said it'd be funny if the magazine did like a spin, but I demonstrated to him that there's not enough frames to do that. I think this is relatively close. I'm gonna save this and we'll do some easier stuff. What else do we got? We gotta do the boring stuff now. If every gun used the same rig, I could just have one rig, and then all the animations would inherit the weapon skin and CryEngine. But nope, every gun has its own set. So we should probably do the idle. So we'll do that one. Okay. I usually do like 200 frames for the idles. I'll try 300. The tricky part, I don't have a control curve for the main route. Because usually I'll be very, very specific with the coordinates that I do here. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. I don't know if I want to go do a side-to-side motion, actually. I think the first pass I did was just 200 frames, and it was just like a down and up kind of thing. Made a little bit of rotation. Yeah, that's off in the right direction. Yeah, I remember now. So, it dips down, goes back up to start position, and then goes up, and then back down to start. That's a little too fast, plus, or at least the amount of movement is too fast, but that's okay. What's going on here? You also want your tangents to be right in case that someone is idle for more than the amount of time the animation lasts, so that there's no clear cut for when it starts and stops. So like so, now it should be fine. If we watch it. Oh, you can tell right there, that's an issue. Yeah, that's not quite right. This frame needs to be that frame. Actually, I think this needs to be on auto. Why is it doing it like that? Huh. Yeah, you can see the amount of variation right here. This is frame 100, right? And frame 50 is right here. You can see the amount of, like, you know, the distance from the base point versus, you know, here it's like 3 times as much. So we're going to move that up a little bit, try and match that so it's not too bad. I believe all of this should be on linear as well. So it doesn't, basically when you change the tangent to like linear, there's no easing in and easing out. It doesn't slow down and speed up, basically. It just keeps going. Yeah, so you can hardly even tell. There still is a little bit of easing there. Just doesn't quite look right. Change that. Yeah, you can tell this curve's a little. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what is going on here. I might just straighten it out. Yeah, it looks better if it's straightened out, I think. Oh, that's perfect there in the very middle right there at frame 100. That's perfect. About perfect. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we do need linear tangents at the end. So it just keeps on flowing, basically. There it is. Yep. And we're done here. Save and quit. Okay, so we have reload, we have fire, pickups, or like switch in, switch out, idle. Now we need the movement stuff. We did a crouch up and crouch down one as well, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I mean, you think about like long term how much more work that is. When I mean, I looked at Halo, and when you crouch and crouch up and crouch down, there like nothing changes on screen. Like that just seems like an action that would be more tailored for a military shooter versus a wacky time splitters game. Alright, what are we doing? So simple, but believe it or not, these are trickier than you'd think. Oh, this doesn't look nice. There we go. That's looking better. Now, we were talking earlier how we need a different speed. We need a slow speed and a fast speed, so when you're walking slower, it's not like moving too fast. So, these guys here. We're going to do everything on intervals of, we're going to try 6 instead of 8 frames. Or do 6. Shorten it by 20%, kind of, basically. It does seem like the speed for time splitters. Well, I might go on intervals of 7 instead. 7 might be our magic number. Yeah, that's probably it. Alright, so we're going to call this move forward fast. And now we got to do a slow version. I guess that's a question of how slow we want it. I do 16. Or just like triple what 7 is. So I could do about triple. So 18 frame difference. So it would be 29, 39, 37, I think. Yeah, I'm terrible with math, I'll admit. Okay, and then 55. Yeah. And 73. Looks kind of weird going slow. I'll save that for now, though. Now we need to do strafing. Hopefully, we don't have that issue where it's flying back or turning around and looking at us. Now, that wasn't happening in Maya, it was happening in CryEngine, so don't expect to see it be like flipping around. I should do that. Try to keep interacting with the stream and play online game with friends. It is hard, but gosh dang it if I'm not trying. Jeez. You look away for a few moments and you'll just see something completely different. Like, I don't know what happened. I already thought of something fun to do when towards the end when I'm decided to call it quits. I love these remixes that Aerithrum did, dude. He just nailed these themes. I remember discovering his channel like way long ago and be like, oh my gosh, he had like I think 3 or 4 of them done. At the time, he had like maybe 3 or 4 covers. He's done like 20 of them now. This tangent isn't. Is that linear? It doesn't look linear. Oh, it says it is, but. This guy ain't helping. Yeah, I animate dancing guns for a living. Yep. Check it out. Have a little bit of inward rotation. What dances do they know? Jeez. The Carlton, maybe? I'll keep it like that. I think that looks fine. And now we gotta do the opposite. So theoretically, it's not too difficult. Can't you just mirror the left animation? You can't really mirror animation very easily. As far as I know, I don't think it's really possible. At best, you just modify curves. What is that value? Oh, that's easy. Just take out the negative. See, this is where if I had a control curve for this box, or for like the root bone, then I could just, like when I set up the rig, I have like the control root at zeroed out. So it's just super easy to see what needs to be changed and what values need to be done. This guy doesn't look good. I think our Y needs to be changed, because that's going upward. What's this here? That's boring though. That should be back up there. See how that looks. Alright, so slow version. Gotta remember these numbers that I use. Hey, it's Garrett. What up, brother? Haven't talked to you in forever. You remember Mr. Pooper? Of course I remember Mr. Pooper. What's up with him? Is he resurfaced? Don't call me a noob. Get out of here. I think I did every 18 if I remember. Yeah. Garrett, man, you can't say if I remember somebody and then not follow up with like. Have you talked to them lately or? At least text me. 183654. Oh, I messed up my naming conventions. Oops. You're on Fortnite? Oh, come on. So what is this? I need to go to this one. Okay. Okay, so we're up to 11 animations. So really, I think all we need now is falling and the landing from a fall. I suppose I should knock it out while I'm at it. How long you been building? If by animating you mean building or building it. I've been... I mean, this isn't so much I'm making the game myself, Garrett. This is, I'm part of a team working on this. I mean, this gun model I took like maybe 15, 20 hours. I'm doing animations for it. So, I miss you. Bro, I've seen you online sometimes. When I'm online, you don't join my party chat. Should get on Halo 5 here and there. So we're gonna call this one. What are we gonna call this one? I think for the other weapon, I was doing the sniper the other day. Falling start. Initiate. Yeah, dude, get Destiny. I mean, it's kind of a time sink, and despite all the drama regarding it, it's still a fun game. Problem is, you have teenagers and whiny kids and people that just have all the time in the world, and they expect to be entertained for hundreds of hours on end with new content. It doesn't work like that. Oh, and you're busy like me, and you only have a certain amount of time to play. There's always something to do on that game. Falling initiate. Yes, Mexican mission. Let's go. So I don't know how fast a character falls in CryEngine, but I remember in the old game, if you started falling, you weren't falling for more than like 2 seconds. So at best, to go up to like here. How does that look? Half second maybe. The issue or the hard thing with blending these animations together is like where's the starting point for when the character lands, because that landing period could be anywhere from frame 6 to frame 48. I'm going to assume the worst and just go like frame 8 probably, because then if it's at a higher frame, it'll just like very quickly blend to that animation. It would be neat if you could calculate it and have like a different landing animation for every like 10 frames, so there's a few variations, but so the longer you fell, the longer it would take to recover when you landed. But now I do falling land. Yeah, I need like 12 animations for every gun, dude. It's crazy. You don't really think about it when you play a shooter, but I was talking with the guys, like, do we go another step forward and have a different animation for when you pick up a gun versus like switch to it? Like how most games do, when you pick up a gun, you like pull back the slider or whatever, or the hammer. Again, long term, that's just a lot more work. So now this is a landing animation. We're going to start at frame 8, I think. So keyframe that and delete everything else. Except our starting position. Almost deleted that. We'll have that at frame 20. Remember in the map maker on TS2, I think you could do 7 floors in that game on the map maker. And if you fell like more than 5, it would kill you. You figure 4 stories, like, well, if I can fall 4 stories, I'm fine. Like, I can go a couple more. Nope. Oh my gosh. Ugh. It's only 9:30. I'm yawning. Yeah, then a cry engine will probably have a little bit of camera shake based on how much you fall. These guys need to be linear tangents. I think that is good. I don't really see a problem with this one. Timing seems pretty okay. Falling land, okay. Alright, so. What to do? We're gonna make something a little fun for the fans. Fun for the Discord group. So I think I got them all. If I could just go over this list here. Move forward, left, right. The falling, the landing. When you turn left and right, that's gonna that from what I've been told, that's a cry engine side of things. So I don't need to mess with that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Firing. See if this will duplicate right. How long am I going to stream? Not much longer. I just want to do this one thing. This is going to be a little shorter. I'm not doing any modeling for this one at all. I pretty much wrapped up the Sci-Fi Sniper. I might make some small changes. but it's pretty much done to the point where it's not worth streaming more work on it because it's like just small stuff. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream the next couple guns before our February update because I kind of want to get I want to have some surprises. I might just like record myself doing it and then upload it after the fact. That sounds kind of weird. It kind of takes away from like the stream feel. Or I'll stream the progress and I just won't upload any images. I actually know how I can do this. Keep us in the dark, I get it. I like surprises, brother. I'm sorry. When you have forked arms and time splitters. Perfect. Yeah, to this point, we're just fooling around. We're gonna do something fun here, though. We'll get one more. It's getting a little messy over here on my outliner. uh, we're just gonna have one like off to the side, just peering in. This is so stupid. I think we need more. Oh my gosh. Fine. I'm doing it for you, Biyoshi. Just throw in my unrigged laser gun while I'm at it. This is getting out of control. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, 6 is not gonna cut it. We need, yeah, right. I'm running out of screen space. If I really felt like spending more time on this, I would do like custom animations where it starts with one and then he like pulls out another and then another and another. No, I'm not doing that though. So now I gotta turn this into a video with sound. 9 frames, I think. I just want to make sure there's no firing. There is. That one is still firing on frame 9, so yeah, we need that one rest period. Okay. That one frame of rest. Play blast. What's it called? It's like septuple wielding. It's not dual. It's not tri-wielding. Quad wielding. I don't know what the word is for 6 off the top of my head. Browse to desktop. Alright. This aspect ratio is weird. Alright, 1080. It won't let me. Anyway, we're gonna do composition. Where's my... There's usually a 720 preset. Oh, here, I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. You guys can't see on this monitor, but that's okay. Okay, so click that. Boop. And that's really wide for some reason. We'll just do that. It looks weird with that one rest frame, so we're going to get rid of that. You know what I should do first is, because we should get sound in here. Put it in game. We'll see. Maybe. This is a concept animation. I need to get a gun sound for this. Bear with me. I'm on Adobe Bridge on my other one of my other screens. Go to what kind of gun sound do we want? I got a lot of different samples. I'm gonna pause the music. Sorry guys, gotta pause the music. They'll hear the sound effects. Where is it? Gunfire. Bring in these four. Goes out of that. Make the gun as generic as possible. I want full immersion. Actually, to make this easier, I need to load up another program. And this is where 3 monitors is really great for, because I do other stuff. You know, I have other video projects and other stuff I do, other content and whatnot. But you have your video source on the left, and you got Adobe Bridge on the right, which this is what Adobe Bridge looks like. You can browse. It's basically a glorified browser where you can look at sound effects, and it just plays without you having to open each file to see what it sounds like. And you can just click and drag. So, with that said, we are going to import these sounds in here. I wonder if I can move this video source over so you guys can see what I'm doing. I think I can. Drop it in here. No, I know there's a way to get it to show up over here. Nah, that's okay. This isn't gonna take too long. It's like 3 that fire at the same time. Oh gosh. So got this one will be on the very right. If people are watch this in stereo, they're gonna get a stereo experience. In case you're just joining us, we're going on a field trip. This is towards the end of the stream. We're doing this concept animation with the silence pistol. Stereo headset reporting in. Oh, that's already peaking. This one's very left. It all just blends in. I'll ignore seeing the red levels. I'll fix it. It's gonna sound weird when this like repeats over and over again. In which case, I'm just gonna get a bunch of gunshots and just put them all over the place. That's the better way to go. Auto track, yeah. We're just gonna get a bunch of these in here. I don't know about you guys, but I like our field trips that we do. That go completely like off the rails. Oh, shotgun sound, dude, shotguns. Get the Halo 1 pistol sounds too. Bring some of those in there. I did get somebody, a kind sir, a friend of mine on YouTube or Twitter. He gave me a sound pack of sounds from Halo 1 Anniversary. So I gotta try and get some of the stuff from there if I can remember where I put it. My game, I think. Halo. Here we go. This is ridiculous. These aren't shotguns. Those are loud too. Oh gosh. Alright, this is probably enough. To pull back up the chat. Bring in some GoldenEye 007. I don't know. I don't have any of that. I don't have GoldenEye sounds. I don't feel like searching for them. Nah, screw it. We're gonna do it. Probably find something real fast. Get it off YouTube. What do we got? All GoldenEye 64 sound effects. Okay. Oh gosh, this is some old stuff. Alright, GoldenEye sound effects, done. Now I gotta figure out what ones I want. Oh gosh, there's a lot. I'm gonna turn up this my PC audio so you guys can hear this stuff better. That sound perfect. These three, definitely. I love it. Yeah, drink. Oh. It's funny how similar in vein these are to Time Splitters. These punching sounds. I'm using it. What's this one? Nah. Oh gosh, we have a lot to get through. We have a helicopter sound effect? That's awesome. These sounds are funny when they're played in rapid succession. There's one. That's a nice little bullet drop sound right there. Or a shell casing. That's nice. That one, that was used, that's a royalty free. That was used in a snowboarding game I played when I was younger. That one right there. A bunch of these are royalty free. They have to. Magic. That sounds like it's from Time Splitters 2, or like one of the Aztec levels, the stone friction moving. Alright, great. So we got some GoldenEye sounds. Okay, this is definitely enough. We gotta get this show rolling. Okay. I'm just gonna start placing these randomly. Oni 64 is having a good time over there. He's clearly loving the show. People watching like, this says animation. What the heck? No, it's not. This isn't animation. This is audio mixing. Get out of here. I lied. Gotta have some variety though, because I import a bunch of these. Like a bunch of these are from like the same folder or the same source, so I gotta like mix things around actually. Now that I think about it, so I'm gonna do a little bit of this action here. Bring some GoldenEye over here. All right. A little bit of dead air right here. This is taking much longer than I had anticipated. It's amazing how many sounds we got, but we're only up to like 7 seconds. That's okay. That's all we need. What do you mean? This is Sans Pistol animation stream. This is our field trip. We always have field trips. Okay, that is all of them, I think. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Jeez, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. Sounds like a real multiplayer match. This is like the end of a PUBG game right here. Just like a final 10 people. Full immersion. I just love the punching at the end. That's hilarious. We need like a single machine gun loop at the very end. Or no, we need that helicopter sound just at the very end. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Weapons. Go to my Halo 5 sound pack. If one of you, like 6 people in here, do videos or any Halo content, I did. If you look on my channel, I have a playlist. I did the most extensive sound collection, like noise-free audio from Halo 5. That took like a year and a half. It's a pack I completely recorded and sorted, and there's like 30,000 plus sound effects. Like pretty much anything you can think of from the game that's in the multiplayer or the Forge. It's kind of crazy. Like for instance, just like bullets flying by, that velocity pass. There's over like 50 sounds of that. What's in here? We get the BR in here from Halo 5. I'm just gonna cut it like right there. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's good enough. TS rewind sound effects demonstration. Okay, now here's the fun part. We're gonna merge all this together and try and balance all of this. What am I looking for? Merge clips. There we go. Yeah, the GoldenEye thing was a good idea. Was that Oni that said that? Good idea. The punching just makes it. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's good enough. So this guy right here, this is really loud. Bring that down. Punching. Oh my gosh. It's all still peaking. Are these the punches? Yeah, that is the punching. We need the punching, so we're going to keep that at a higher level. In case you're just joining us, this is our field trip at the end of the animations. And we're doing a sound thing for this concept right here. But we're going to loop that video clip in After Effects once the sound is done. It's completely stupid, but it's hilarious. There's just so much sound that it's going to be like really hard to balance this. You can see it dips right there. But right here, oh, okay, this guy right here has gotta go. Oh, I think we have a. Oh, we have like the first like second and a half without any spikes. Right here, this guy. This guy right here needs to be lowered. I love that western shot. We gotta keep that in there. Where does that come? Is that this one? Yeah. This guy's, ooh, that guy's needs to be taken down a lot. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we got it's getting better. It's spiking right there. There's something. This guy. That's what we're looking at. It's spiking. Take that down. Ooh, a shotgun. That's boom. That is. This is a great idea. Ooh, we got pretty far. Still getting some peaks though. The shotgun. Is this the shotgun? Oh my gosh. Ooh, the punching just makes it spike. The punches. Yeah, dude, aren't they great? It sounds like a black and white, like, Western film from the 40s. Or like a silent film. I think we did it. I think we're good. Yes, it's good. Okay. Okay, now we got that done. We'll cut it right here. And there's one more part of this that needs to be done. Not enough gun. I'm sorry. uh, if I rendered this out as black, if I rendered this out as just images, I could put explosions behind it. We're just gonna keep going with this joke. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is in 2016. I have to open this with 20, unless 2016 doesn't render right with the software, with like the inbuilt engine. So I would have to use Render Man. But that takes a little longer to get going. So we're gonna try and save this and open it in 2015. That's one of the reasons why I still use 2015 version of Maya, is because um, it still works with what they call the mental ray rendering engine, and that is basically just like the rendering engine that's built in that comes with Maya. But they kind of got rid of it and they replaced it with something called Arnold, which is just not that great, from what I've heard. And you can't batch render, which means you can't render out an animation. It only lets you do still images, which is kind of a pain. Animation. Sounds supposed to redo calamari. Okay. Let's hope this works. It's really hard to go backwards, but in this case, I think it worked. We're only rendering like 10 frames, so it's not a big deal. So, okay, what we're doing here. How to batch render in Maya. Okay, 2015 version. This is great. So we're gonna do PNG. Well, first we gotta switch this to mental ray. We're gonna do PNG. And for fun fact, if you guys watch animated films or like you've seen them, Maya and animation software doesn't render out. It doesn't render out like films. It just renders out still images, and you compile that in another software, name number dot extension. 10 frames, and we're doing 720 HD. Yeah, let's just do that. That's good enough. Because I want to like be able to like upload this to. I might just put at this point. I'm putting this on my channel, so we're gonna do 1080. What do final gather? Put this over here for now. Camera one. Yeah, that's not bad. A little reflective, but that'll work. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Okay, so now we set our project to wherever all our images want to go. In this case, for now, we'll just do the desktop. Well, why not? Set project, set, create workspace, and hit this button, batch render. Hit continue. And at this point, it takes a little bit to get everything together, and then it'll start rendering. Depending on how big your scene file is. In this case, I'm betting you it's going to take. Oh, look at that! It's already going. So then this little window here, you can see the status, and it updates a new line of text for every 5%. So you can see right now it just finished the first frame. So we'll just close that for now. This will be done in a moment. Okay. But in the meantime, we'll delete this. We're not going to need. We're going to be replacing this. So we're just going to take all these layers and get them out of here. And now I got to try and find if I have any where my explosions and effects are. I can't believe you guys are still here. We're not doing animation anymore. We're making a video. I gotta text my buddy though real fast. I'm supposed to get on Halo soon. My buddy. Oh, ouch. Sorry. Okay. Muzzle flash pack. I think I have some muzzle flashes. We'll do unnecessary lens flares maybe. Oh, these are great. This is perfect. Okay, this is just fantastic. And it's on frame 9. It's almost done. So once this is done importing, if you want to import a string of animation in After Effects, we go to main hard drive. No, desktop. Calamari folder, images, and here we can see all of our images. And it's almost done. We'll be able to see in a moment once this is done. Here we go. All right. Boop. All right. So now we need to do new composition. So the reason we rendered this out is so that we could put muzzle flares and effects in front of the guns. Since these are PNGs, we can take these and put that down here. You guys weren't expecting video editing information. Okay, so we're going to take all these and scale them to 50, 65%. But we need to set, my bad, we need to set all of these to, where is it? It's somewhere in here. Oh, right over in this spot, actually. Just to screen. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Set that to screen. Oh, okay. Did them all. Sweet. Okay. Okay, so first fire. stream is in the background. Oh, you're playing games with that. Okay, wasn't sure if audio was an issue. Sorry. Boom, boom. So now you need another one right there. And the one that's like right at the end. You know what? I don't want three of these firing at once. I'm gonna re-render this out and then just adjust. It'll fire at frame 4. Okay. So this one. Still firing. So now, boom, 2, 1. Yeah, I might just play it. Yeah, that seems better. Except the two on the top are firing at the same time, I think. Yeah, 1. We'll have this one. This one will fire on frame 2. Or not. Let's adjust that. Boop. Okay. But now there's none firing at frame 3, so I changed my mind. Frame 2 is 1, frame 3 has 1, frame 4 has another, 5, a skip, and 7. That's good. Okay, so we're going to delete this. Because it only takes, like no time at all, we're going to re-render this. What we're doing here. Take our images, delete them, go back, and just hit batch render. It's a fantastic field trip. So while that's going, we'll then, I don't need this open anymore. Didn't save, that's okay. After Effects. So I already know we're not going to have one firing at each frame, so I'm just going to move these to the appropriate duration, times, or whatever. I might as well try and get an explosion. I think I have Action Essentials from Video Copilot if I look in here. I thought I had it. I might not. Audio. Yes, I have it. Let's bring this sucker over here. So I'll put that in the final comp because I'm only basically setting up our like loop of gunfire. So I don't have to be placing muzzle flares like for the entire 7 seconds. If I just do it for one layer, then I can just repeat that in another composition. Okay, so let's open up port. So we got 2 more frames to go. Let me get a drink. guys didn't think you were going to learn After Effects or Audition today. This is great. Maybe next time I'll go even more off the rails and just start playing Roller Coaster Tycoon or some other game. Okay. So we get our action stuff back. Okay, so frame 1, we're good. Frame 2, frame 3. Hey, I guessed it right. Nice. Okay, 4, 5. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it. Hey, Apple, you joined us at an interesting time. so, so we've been doing some animation, and we decided to do a field trip, and we're doing this concept animation that's turned into a big joke. You're gonna see what we've been up to. So I'm going to we're gonna get some glow on these guys. Color correction. No, stylize. Everything worth it. I feel look good. Yeah, I get some nice, just overkill glow. Okay, sweet. And now we need lens flares. So 6 arms are better than 2. Yeah, this is when you play as the calamari. Time Splitters Rewind. Okay. Okay, effect. Copilot. Optic flares. Node on transparent. Yeah, it just needs to be on top. So then we do on transparent. Option box. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to drag this over. This is, if you do motion graphics, optic flares is a great tool for lens flares. Lights. We'll do this one. We'll change the color. This is so ridiculous. Uh, I could I could get other lens flares. I don't want to take too much time on this, so I'm just gonna use the same one. And so frame 3. This is so ridiculous. What am I doing? So boom, boom. Uh-oh. one is this one? Fire, 2 fire. All right. I might change the brightness on these. I need to lower it a little bit. It's maybe a little too much. Go to 30 brightness. I don't know which one I'm editing here. Uh-oh. One boom, boom. Okay, one muzzle flare is off. That's it. And that one's too, the bottom left is too early. So this one needs to be pulled back, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's just check. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna move the placement. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's good. Okay, so great. We have this finished. Or as finished as I want it to be. And now going to take our F comp, which is what we just did, and duplicate it. But I think we wanted to have one less frame, so do that. And the last bit of cherry on top. All of these need to be on screen. Boop. So now, I'm going to turn these off for the time being so I can see what I'm doing here. think this is like a 2-minute long thing, so I'm gonna just keep dragging this. Because I know there's a big explosion. I think this is the one, actually. Could be that one. This is it. Place this ever so perfectly. You're not fully committed. Good. Alright, cool. Almost there. We need one more. There's some dead air there towards the middle. Actually, take that out. Yeah, that one. That's good. How does, when you start working at the beginning of the day versus the end is how this stream went. It is, dude. Truth. Fucking no, I can't. Can enlarge this and just. My composition. I just noticed my composition size is off. Or these layers. This is all 1080p, I think. So these layers are. Yeah, scale this down. There we go. Oh gosh, this is like appearing through the. See right there, it's going through because it's like there's a little bit of transparency right there, or it's part of the way it's. I don't know. Maybe if I put it up here. No. Huh. Yeah, it's weird because the layer is below, like the below it, so something to do with how I rendered this out. This is all normal. Could be something to do with how these are on screen. Just do normal. Yeah, there you go. But then it doesn't, the transparency doesn't work right, so I'd have to like make a mask for this. I don't feel like doing that right now. I'd have to animate a mask. That's just annoying to do. Or if I, for the time being, I think. Hey, Brawl Master, this is our field trip. You came in after the work got done. So where is... Okay, this is our animation. Why is there 6 of them? We're doing a concept animation. I'm gonna pitch the team for when he plays the calamari. You could, you know. Uh-oh. I didn't, where's my mask? Luckily, I only have like 10 frames to worry about, so that right there needs to be adjusted. It's ridiculous. That's still looking weird. Oh, because did I put the mask? The mask should be on there automatically because it's there now. I think this is fine. I'm not gonna, like I said, I've been at this for like an hour and a half. This has been a long field trip. I'm just gonna put the wiggler effect on this and call it a day. So comp 1, comp selection. $11 out of 10. Yes. I'm glad you agree with that. All right, it's good enough. What am I doing here? After Effects doesn't compress when I render out QuickTime with compression, it messes up the image. There's some kind of issue or it's bugged in some way. So whenever I gotta do a video, I gotta do it in 2 steps because I like to do motion graphics inside of After Effects and my editing inside of After Effects. Just saves me a step, but it also adds a step. So I'm more fluent with After Effects anyway. Export. And it's only 12 megabytes. Sweet. It's perfect. Alright, guys. That concludes our stream. In case you missed it, we did get done. I did get all the silenced pistol animation done. I'm going to save this. Yeah, so I don't need two versions of my open. Hour and a half well spent. Yeah, I'm going to upload this to my channel. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the field trip. We're gonna. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow night. My day is pretty much full with other stuff. Probably Wednesday night. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.